Good morning, students, and hope you have seen all my previous videos about the fourth unit of data science using Python, that is Python for data handling. And in those videos, we saw about NumPy arrays, and that is about half of the unit of Python for data handling. And the second half of our syllabus is pandas, data manipulation with pandas, and we have some other subtitles of pandas. Okay, so let's start with our pandas object. And NumPy is like an array, and we do so many operations with NumPy. We have seen many operations with your NumPy library. So, like NumPy, Pandas is also one of the libraries of Python, and this is something an extension of NumPy structured arrays. We saw the last topic in NumPy, which is structured arrays. So, Pandas is also an object of Python, and that is an extension or enhanced version of NumPy structured arrays. And let's see, as like our numpy, we should have to import pandas, and here we have imported pandas as a pd, and for importing this we must have to install pandas in python and check the latest version of pandas has been installed in your system. And pandas documentation is also there in the python website, and you can go through it and you can install it in your system. Okay, so as like panda the numpy, we are just going to handle the data here, and everything is like an array, but something different with your numpy in pandas. So we are going to see about a series object, data frame object, and an index object of pandas at the beginning of our content. So series, as the name says, we are just going to find or get the series of data. And a panda series is something like an one-dimensional array of indexed data. And obviously, if we take any array that has some index, and that too, the index values are integer values, and we know that the index value starts from 0 until n minus 1 if it is an array or numpy, or now it is if it is a pandas. So let's see, data equal to panda dot series of some list of values, so that when we print the data variable, we get the values, and with the index value 0 to 3. Obviously the array normal array index will be set to the series of data. And now, if we print data dot values, we'll get only the values, and that is like an array. Right? So it's like a one-dimensional array, whereas here it shows like the one-dimensional array with the index value. So normally pandas will show the index values, and index is an array like object, so it's like array like object, so we can also print only the indices of your pandas objects through dot index method. So data dot index will give the index value, so the range of your index starts from 0, and it ends by 4. The step value is 1. And then, as like a numpy array, we can refer the indices, we can refer the index to get the values of any array, pandas array here. So data of 1 will give the data of 1. That's what it's 0.50. So data of 1 will extract the values of index 1, and we can also slice the values using pandas, as like our numpy. We do everything as the series in pandas. So this is something slicing from 1 till 3, so we get 1 and 2. I hope you know how the slicing can be done with your numpy. The same can also be done here. If we refer 1 till 3, it doesn't print third 3 element. And now, then what's difference with your NumPy array and Panda series? There is some difference in series of pandas. So let's see. Series as generalized NumPy arrays. It's not that always the index value of pandas takes an integer value and a default value. That's what the default array indices will be from 0 to n minus 1. If it is a NumPy array, the same will be followed. So whereas in pandas, we can also fix the index values. We can also set the index value as per our wish. That's what we are doing with series here. See here. So data is equal to pd dot series. So this value, the square bracket, the list of values will be the values of your array, and we can specify the index as some alphabets A, B, C, D. So characters. So if we print the array, if we print the pandas array, then we get the values as well as the index which we fixed. So there is a chance, or there is a facility to fix the index value in pandas. That's what the difference between your NumPy array and the series of pandas, series in pandas. And through the index value, we can also retrieve it. So that's what data of the index value now is B, that will be printed here. And we can also use non-contiguous or non-sequential indices. Though we fix our index values with integer values, we can fix some random integer, non-continuous integer, or non-contiguous integers. That's what. So for this series, we have some set of data and also the index value 2537. As per the order which we fix with your index will be the value of your panda series. That's what given here. So 2 is your first row, and 5 is your second element, 3 is your third element, and 7 is your fourth element. And if we retrieve with your index value, that value will be retrieved. And while seeing this itself, we have some index value and the data which paired with your index value. This is something looks like a dictionary of Python, right? So series can also be act as a specialized dictionary, as we have an index value and mapping with your values data. So series can also work like a dictionary, or series as specialized dictionary. So see here, we can fix, or we take a dictionary and we can convert the dictionary to a series, that is panda series. That's what population dict is equal to, we have some key value pair, and that population dict can be converted into a panda series in a variable population. While printing it, your keys will be fixed as indices, and the values will be fixed as the data of your array. So this is how we can convert your dictionary, or we can take your dictionaries as panda series also. And as like your previous series, we can retrieve. So we can retrieve the values of any index. Now the key of your dictionary will act as an index of the value of your panda series. So unlike the dictionaries, through the series also supports array style operations such as slicing. See here, we can even slice, but we can't do this with your dictionary. So while your dictionary is now acting as a panda series, we can do slicing. So see here, from California to Florida. So here, while doing with your index values, that is a default index value, will just do with till the value, end value. Whereas here, till will also include that in this index, that is series index. So from California to Florida. So everything will be sliced and printed here. And then constructing series object. So see here, panda.series 246. If we are given with only a data, then the default index will be fixed, and the default index is an integer index which starts from 0 to the number minus 1. And we can fix the values as same values but different index. That's what. So pd.series, the values will be 5 for all the indices which we specify. The index values are 100, 200, and 300. That's what the output shows, that we have three values, three index values, and the data will be same for all the indices. And we can also take a dictionary and fix that as index defaults. See, pd.series, the dictionary, I hope you know the dictionary always enclosed in a curly braces. So the key values are 2, 1, and 3, and the data are A, B, and C. So as per that, the series will be created with 2, 1, and 3 as indices, and A, B, C as data of these index values. And see here. So in any case, the index can be explicitly set to control the order or the subset of keys used. That's what we are given with a dictionary, but we can fix only 1 and 2 or the index values. So all other key value pairs will be eliminated from your dictionary while creating the series. So in a dictionary, the key value pair will be there. While creating a series, we can restrict our index values as 1 and 2. That's why the output will be is with 1 and 2, and we set the order also. While taking this dictionary, the given order is 2, 1, and 3. But while fixing your index 1 and 2, the same order will be followed here. So 1 is your value B, and 2 is your value A. As there is no 3 is fixed in your index, the 3 gets eliminated in your series. And so this is about the series in basic operations with your series. So going to a pandas data frame object. So series is like a one dimensional numpy array with our own index values fixed, right? So whereas data frame is something, a two dimensional array of series objects. So that's what data frame as generalized numpy array. So series is an analog one dimensional array with explicit indices, whereas data frame is an analog of two dimensional array with explicit row and column indices. That's what. In a two dimensional array, we do have row and columns. In one dimensional array, we have only one single index for each and every element. Whereas in two-dimensional array, each and every element will be represented with row and column value. So if we consider data frame as two-dimensional array, then we have to fix, and we can have column value as well as row index value. So see, so we have a area dict, that is a dictionary with a city name and the area of the city, and we can form a series of this area dict. So a series will create a one dimensional array, and we can generate a data frame with two series of data, two series of numpy arrays or panda arrays. So that's what we create a two dimensional array states. So which is panda dot data frame. The first column will be a population, and the second column will be an area. Population is something which we created in a series. This is what population we created as a series, and the area is something which we created now, right? So through the population series and area series, we create a two dimensional data frame, and this will be the output of that. So these are the cities which we specified both in population and area. So we have to fix that the key values, the index values of population series and the area series. So we, in both population and area series, we have all these index values. That's why we got population values and area values as column. So as per the order of your data frame, the columns will also be fixed. So, as this is a data frame, that is two-dimensional array, we can also take the index values. See, states dot index will specify the row indices, because always index specifies the rows. So that's what index will be: California, Texas, Florida, New York, and Pennsylvania. Okay. So, as we consider data frame, that too has rows and columns, right? So, to get your row index, we can go with index labels. To get your column index, we can go with columns. So, index, that is states dot columns, will give the index of a column. So, we have only two indices in column: population and area. So, thus the data frame can be generalized two-dimensional NumPy array. Data frame as a specialized dictionary. So, as we created a data frame with two series of data. So, a series can have dictionary data. So the key value pair of your dictionary can be converted into series. More than one series can be converted as data frame here. So that's what, if we take states states of area is something, a column value. So that states of area will be printed. Only the first column, area column, will be printed. So if we take states dot index, it gives the row index. If we take states dot column, that gives the column index. If we take states with an area index value, that gives area column. So notice that potential point of confusion here. A two-dimensional NumPy array, data of 0 will return first row. For a data frame, data of column 0 will return first column. So, because of this, data frames as generalized dictionary rather than generalized arrays. So, in both ways, we are using, or we are looking for the situation which is useful. So, data frame is something, a data indexing and selection. And now, constructing a data frame. So, we have constructed a data frame with two series of data. So, from a single series object, PD will be data frame, population, and columns as population. That is, if we have only one series of data, then that could also become a data frame. That is, a data frame with some rows and one column, some number of rows and one column. That's what we created, a data frame with only one column, population. And list of dictionaries can also create a data frame. See, in this example, data equal to some key value pairs, and this key value pairs will be a list comprehension. That's what given here, list comprehension, which generates a data frame. See, this is something, information about a list comprehension, and by this data variable, we can create a data frame. So, see here, a key value pair A and B. This will be the row column value for your data frame, and the data will be generated from, that is with a range of 3. That's what here. So data will be, that is the row index will be from 0 to 2, and the column index is now A to B. For A of first row will be 0, because the I ranges from 0. and the subsequent b value will be 2 into I. So if we make 2 into 0, that becomes 0. And for second row, the I value will be 1, and for b it is 2 into 1, that is 2. And for third row, it is I value will be 2, and 2 into I, which is 4, for your b value. This is how we can generate a data frame using a list comprehension. And see here, while creating a data frame with the two dictionary values. See, for the first dictionary, we have key value pair A, keys are A and B. And for the second dictionary, the keys are B and C. So it just takes the value of keys as columns, and the values as the row values. That is the data for of any data frame. So while creating this data frame, it takes the first dictionary's column value and second dictionary's column value. In first and second dictionary, the union of first and second dictionary is B. So for B, it takes 2 for first dictionary and 3 for second dictionary. And for A and C, A takes for first row, C takes for second row, and the values which is not given will be taken as not a number. NaN, not a number, will be fixed in your data frame. If values are given, the values will be fixed. If the values are not given, then not a number will be fixed here. And see, so creating a, say, a dictionary from a dictionary of series object, we can create a data frame. That's what we did in at the beginning of your data frame. So we take pd dot data frame, that is population and area. So we got a data frame here, and this is something a normal creation of a data frame. And from a two-dimensional numpy array, see here, so from a two-dimensional numpy array, a data frame can be created. So pd dot data frame np, that is numpy array dot random random number, that is 3 by 2. That is, we are going to create a data frame with 3 rows and 2 columns, and the column indices will be foo and bar, and the index, that is row indices, will be a, b and c. That's what we fixed here. Some random values will be fixed. That's what np dot random will do. Random values will be fixed in the place of data elements, whereas the columns of foo and bar and row index are a, b and c. And we have seen about the NumPy structured arrays as the end of your NumPy part. We can create a pandas data frames as like your NumPy structured arrays. So see here, A is equal to np dot zeros of 3 comma, that is, we need to have 3 rows, and 3 rows with 2 columns. That's what a and b. The a column should be an integer value, and the b column should be a float value with 8 bytes. So that's what the detail given here. So now we are going to generate 3 rows with 2 column values, and the 3 rows and columns are now only zeros as elements. But the first column will be an integer column, and the second column b will be a float column. That's what the array is generated with 0, 0.0, 0, 0.0, a 3 by 2 matrix, 3 by 2 array with first column as integer and the second column as float, and through which that this is now only an array, and we are just going to generate this array or convert this array as a data frame. So this is how your data frame looks like. So pd dot data frame of a will give a two-dimensional array structure. And then what we can do with pandas index object, that is in a data frame or in a series, what do we do with your index object? So see here, we can extract the indices alone in your pandas. P dot index will be given. So this will be copied in your index, so that your index will be 2 comma 3 comma 5 comma 7 comma 11. We can fix only the index values, and importantly, in pandas, the index or the indices are immutable arrays. That is, we cannot change the index value. We can include more than one index new indices, but we cannot change the index value. Always indices of panda are immutable arrays. So that's what given here. So indices of 1, this is something an index values, and this as considered as arrays, and that is stored in a variable. If we take index of 1 will give the second value, and we can slice the index value, that is a colon colon represent all the elements with step 2. So step 2 is, the first is 2, then 5, then 11. That's what the output will be, 2 5 11. And we can extract index dot size, shape and dimension, and then type. So size will be 5, and shape will be 5, only one row, that because this is a single dimensional array, and dimension is 1, and the data type is integer with 64 bits. So the difference between index objects and NumPy array is that indices are immutable. Though we fix default index values in pandas, that is immutable. So that's what index of 1 equal to 0 will throw an error. We cannot change the index value. So it is fixed that the index of 1 is 3. We cannot change it as 0. We can change the values of your values of any index. So taking your series, we if we have 4 rows, 0 1 2 3 4, 0 1 2 3 4 index values will not be changed, whereas the data which maps with this index can be changed. Index as ordered set. See, index A with some indices, index B with some indices. We can do some operations, that is intersection union with your indices. That's what intersection of yeah, in A dot intersection of in B is something 3 5 7, and union is will take 1 2 3 5 7 9 and 11, and symmetric difference of indices is something 1 2 9. That is something opposite of intersection. That's what symmetric difference. So 1 2 1 9 and 11. So this is about the index objects. And the next is data indexing and selection. So data selection in series. Selection is something doing some slicing or taking the values of any in series. So see here, series is dictionaries. So we generate a series, and we have fixed with some indices a b c d. So something will be generated as series, and we can extract it with the index values. If we fix our own index, we can extract it with index values. And a in data will check whether a is present in data or not.